Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, we're going to review FEPI's pretty good dividend for the month of August 2024. I believe it was about $1.07, but let's confirm. So let's see here. So let's start out over here. I did get I got the email actually. Let me see here. Oh, here it is from Rec Shares. So we're going to cover AIPI as well. So we're getting dividends from both of these now. Okay, so let's do this. Let's share the screen over here. Welcome, right on cue. Good promptness there. You get first place again. Okay, so let's look at both of these here. So for Rec Shares, so FEPI was $1.08 if we round up $1.08 distribution per share, which the annual distribution rate holds steady at 25%. The X date is the 27th, which is tomorrow. And then so AIPI is $1.46. If we round up annually, that's a 35% distribution rate. Again, we're rounding slightly with the same X date, 8/27. So these are two, really phenomenal dividends, and these funds are doing pretty well. As far as FEPI, as we know, FEPI is invested in the actual underlying stocks for the former FANG shares, current, what do they call it now? Or I guess it would still be FANG. Um, yeah, yeah, it's the oh, I can't talk today, but yeah, basically the former FANG stocks. We'll do a Seeking Alpha comparison over here to look at both of these. So let's start out with FEPI over here. And again, that's the RexFang and Innovation Equity Premium ETF. That's what I was trying to roll off the tongue there, but didn't quite happen. Okay, so let's start out looking at the chart for FEPI. Like I say, I'm a big fan as far as dividend funds when they have a more stable NAV and they still pay a decent dividend. So Seeking Alpha rates this one a buy. And I've had some of you in the Discord telling me that Seeking Alpha may not be such a great source in terms of looking at total return. So I'll definitely re-examine that. I'm going to try to look at some of the sources that you all mentioned. But as far as like since inception date, we've been around almost a year actually. And we're pretty much flat from October 11th when we launched 51.69. We've been as high as uh, almost $57. And then we haven't really recovered too well from the July 10th highs when we dropped all the way down to 47.40. We've come back a little, like I say. As far as the comparison, let's look at AIPI as well. So this is the AI Equity Premium Income ETF. So both really encouraging investments. Let's look over the last, let's see, since we've been public since June 4th. Let me just, if I look at like year to date. So year to date, the AI fund is actually outpacing FEPI so far. Of course, this isn't quite an apples to apples comparison. I would need to go to, let's see, June 4th. So let's do this here, 2024, June 4th to present day, which we're almost through August. Hard to believe. Okay, so here's what we've got. The winner is AIPI at a positive 0.32% price return. I am going to do this at least one time. I'm going to look at total return here, and I'm just quoting what it says. I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. So FEPI total return is 1.1%. Meanwhile, AIPI is 3.31%, and then the S&P is 6.5%. So let's look a little further into AIPI because they're getting a 35% dividend, which is higher than FEPI, and they're outperforming FEPI, which is all the more impressive. So let's look at AIPI. Yeah, check that out, S&P over the past year. Okay, so AIPI, let's actually look at holdings real quick. Top 10 holdings are not available. Gotta love it. As far as, oh, it's too new, I guess. Okay, so in this case, Seeking Alpha is not going to be our source. Let's look at some more detail on AIPI. Let's see here. Let's go to, where can we look? So the latest dividend, it looks like it stayed the same from July. It looks like it stayed pretty much the same. A dollar. Actually, it's like 1 cent less, 146 basically. Um, so let's look over here. Let me see. Okay, so let me just go to we'll go to the horse's mouth, as they say. Let's go to the Rec Shares site. Let's do this over here. Not what I want. Rec Shares. Here we go. Gotta love this. Rec Shares, like their slogan on their site, said, "No need for margin." I know somebody that would really relish that headline, or several people. Okay, so no need for margin. Let's look at this. Okay. Um, covered call ETF. So we've got two covered call ETFs now. I just want to look at a little more detail on FEP, or excuse me, AIPI. Pretty solid distribution rate. Um, here's the holdings: NVIDIA, ARM, CrowdStrike, Palantir, AMD, AVGO, Palo Alto, ANET, and MU. That's the top holdings. So that's pretty good compared to FEPI. I may have to consider adding this one to the portfolio. Let's see here. So FEPI, just as a reminder here, it looks like they added some more. It's not just FANG, but it's NVIDIA, AMD, AVGO, Broadcom, Tesla, Micron, Netflix, Palo Alto. By the way, Pelosi's trade in Palo Alto networks succeeded. I looked into copying her back in like February or March, but at the time didn't have the money in the account. So I snooze, I lose, right? Adobe Systems, Amazon, and Salesforce are the top holdings for FEPI. So these are both very attractive funds, I would say, in terms of dividend yield and um, total return. So really solid dividends. Can't wait to see what the future holds for these two. And like I said, I'm considering AIPI being the newest addition to the portfolio. So thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord. And we will see you all. I'm going to try to. Oh, by the way, I haven't even said this yet. Jay is coming on tomorrow. I haven't even scheduled it or announced it yet, but I need to get on it. Jay Pestrochelli of YieldMax will be on tomorrow. He's like the goat of fund managers. So I'm looking forward to another really solid discussion with him. Anyway, thank you all for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe, and join Discord. And we will see you. What is this? Groanings and salivations. Okay, to each their own. All right, we'll see you all. Bye.